What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Rahith. I know it's been forever since I've had a new video out, and I'd like to say I'm sorry and apologize for that. I've had a lot of things go on past recently, and plus the holidays and all those good little Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve things. So, and I want to kind of talk about what's been going on in my life past recently. I've had a lot of things going on with my dad. He's been to the hospital for like 3 or 4 days. He had some type of infection in his knee and stuff like that. So I was constantly stressed out about him, and me being in Texas and him being out in Florida kind of stressed me out because I wasn't there for him. But all that stuff, but all that's good now. He's over the infection. He's back to walking and everything. So I'm pretty happy about that. And speaking of Christmas time, I got actually a really cool gift for Christmas. I've been long waiting for it. I actually got my Turtle Beaches, my XL1s, and I just love them to death. Like, oh my God, I love Turtle Beaches like so much. I didn't know like you could hear your game through the freaking headset yourself, so I was like even more stoked to hear about that I could actually hear the gameplay. So it's a more of a convenience now that I can actually now listen to my game while like my cousins are asleep, so I don't bother them while I'm talking, and I don't bother them with the volume of my TV. So it's a really good convenience now. So other than that, things have been going pretty good. And my New Year's was amazing. Went and chilled with some friends. We did a little party thingy and stuff like that. And we partied a little bit. And to talk about my little bit of my New Year's resolution, my whole New Year's resolution was to stay pretty much clean. Like no alcohol, no bad things in my system. So like I've been sober now for like the past 5 days now, which I'm doing pretty good, and I don't really care much of anything to do anything, well, besides my smoking of cigarettes. But I'll eventually quit that within the next 3 or 4 months, depending on how things go. And I also got a brand new job, and I'm very excited that I got a new job. I actually now work at this place called Swift, JBS Swift. I don't know if many of y'all have heard of it, but yeah, it's actually a meat plant out in Texas, and I'm very stoked. They actually gave me the time of day this time to hire me. So I was very excited to hear that. And I start in like 2 weeks. I had to go quit my previous job. I gave them my 2 weeks. My boss was cool with it. He actually gave me props for actually getting a new job. So I was like really excited to hear that. And so I'm surprised that my boss actually supported me through it, which I knew he kind of would, which I really wasn't too sure of how he would react. But at the same time, I was like really stoked to hear that. And I'm going to talk a little bit about this gameplay. I'm sorry I'm jumping to subject to subject to subject. It's just I actually excited about making this video. I've always been excited about making videos, but at the same time, it's just the things that I want to talk about. And past recently, I haven't had many things to talk about. My life really ain't all that exciting. I mean, pretty much all I do is sit in my room, play video games, and sit on Facebook and YouTube all day. That's pretty much my life story right there. So, but yeah, that's pretty much my life story. But I want to talk a little bit about this video. I'm using a UMP 45. I love this gun so much. Like I have done outrageous things with this gun. As you've seen, a little ways back, I shot a guy through a body. I thought it was like the most coolest kill I've ever had. I was like, I didn't even see the guy, and I still shot him. And I thought it was a pretty cool little deal I did there. But other than that, I actually did really good on this gameplay. Actually, one of the people I was playing with actually ended up getting really ticked off because it was like every other kill I was killing that person, and it was just going back and forth. And I found it really hilarious, but they actually got kind of pissed. So I was like, yeah, oh well, you'll be all right. But yeah. So like I said, my life really ain't all that exciting, and I like, I try to do exciting things. I live in the middle of bumfuck Egypt in Texas. It's dry, cold, hot, windy, smells like poo because of the cows. So that's pretty much where I live. But yeah, and also something else that's fascinating about me, or about that what's going to happen here in the next couple months. I actually get to take my test again, and I'm done with high school and everything. But I did not get my diploma, and some people ask me, Sean, how come or yeah, Sean, because that's my real name is Sean. So if y'all want to, call me Sean or Hythe, it's cool, whatever. But But they always ask me, they're like, Sean, you graduated high school, how come you ain't got your diploma? And the simple thing is that, the state of Texas has a stupid ass test that's called the tax test. And what this does, if you do not pass this test on your exit year, or like 11th grade year, or your 12th grade year, however many times you got to take it, it holds you back from getting your diploma. And that really renders students from getting a diploma and actually getting a good job and actually getting on with their life. Like me, I want to go into the Navy. I actually really, really want to go into the Navy. I want to be a meteorologist when I get older. And the only way I can do that is if I go through military. This poor ass white kid can't afford college for 4 years and get a bachelor's degree in meteorology. That's hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, and I really don't feel like getting grants because grants, well, if you don't go through school or even after you get that grant, you still have to pay that money back. And well, with me, I like to either A, pay things in full, or B, just don't even deal with it because I know I won't be able to pay it back on time, or A, or C, I'll run into a rut and never be able to pay it back. And that's the one thing about me, which I guess that kind of renders some things for me, but at the same time, it's I believe it's better to pay things in full than it is to wait to pay it off. Get it done and over with so you ain't got to worry about it later. But but yeah, I see. And the thing about this tax test, I failed one test. One test. I got commended on like my social studies. I got commended on my science, and I passed my English. And then when it came to my math, I only made like a 1953, I think it was. And I needed a 2100 to pass. And I was like, this kind of sucks. And what even sucked more was the fact that I found this out on graduation day. When I graduated from Champs. And what Champs is, it was a kind of an adult alternative school. It's a self-paced program to where the kids could graduate on their own time. And I went to Champs probably about, let's say, I would say about back in around 2009, February of '09, and I graduated of May 2010, which I was a freshman. I had 0 credits, and I was also 2 years behind in school. So that was even a bigger impression on my teachers. They're like, we have never seen a kid get 24 credits in a year and a half time and be 2 years behind in school. It was unheard of. They were surprised that I actually just whipped through everything. I mean, every class was just easy. But now when it came to tax tests, I actually blunked my math. And I've already took it 4 times, 4 damn times, and I still have not passed it. But every time I took it, I raised up. I raised up and scored. And that's what I loved about it. I still hated that I failed. But the thing is, there was always opportunity for me to score higher. And that's what I did. I scored higher every time. And then the last time I took it, I failed by one damn question, which is just a heartbreaker. I was so pissed off at myself that I did not pass it. I didn't get that one damn question right. But like I said, I got to take it in March, so I got time to get tutoring. I got time to study. I got time to re-up on my knowledge of math, so that way I can pass it. And this time I will pass it because if I raised up, there was room for more improvement. So, but I'm just gonna tell you, I scored second here in this match. Wasn't the greatest game ever, but I did my best on this game, or the best of what I could do. But I want to ask y'all, leave comments, like my videos. I always bring up deals. So, like this video and everything, and y'all